evening, everyone. Welcome to Delta Entertainment. I am your host, Lincoln Kenobi, and today we're going to be talking about what has been going on with BioWare. There's two articles that we have, and it's not looking good for them, bro, right now, especially ever since Dragon Age the Veilguard came out, and everything went to a flop. So let's get down to the article and see what you guys think. All right, our first article take is going to be Dragon Age Veilguard. Price slashed at GameStop by 65%. 4-month old game costs $25 brand new. So, I guess right now that since the sales have not been doing well and everything, and no one has not done a lot of pre orders, they decided to put the brand new disc and everything that is not even opened up, it's brand new for $25. And I'm sure that if it's used, probably be less. But let's see. The disaster surrounding Dragon Age Veilguard just keeps getting worse. Less than 4 months after launch, GameStop has already slashed the price of brand new copies to just $25, a staggering 65% drop from its original $70 price tag. As you can see, there it is right there. This level of discounting is almost unheard of for a major AAA title so soon after release, signaling that demand for the game has completely collapsed. It's not just new copies that have tanked in value. GameStop valued trade-ins for the Veilguard almost immediately, offering just $22 for a copy in its first week of shelves. Now the company lists a trade-in value of $13 for the Veilguard on PlayStation 5 and $11 for Xbox. That's an astonishingly low trade-in price for a brand new release, suggesting that players were returning or trading in the game in massive numbers. So many, in fact, that GameStop had little choice but to tank its value to avoid being flooded with unwanted inventory. Over $30,000 returns reported. The sheer volume of dissatisfaction among players is staggering. YouTuber Enyamon citing an industry source reported that the Veilguard saw over $30,000 returns, 30,000 returns. Almost also told in terms of refunds that currently engaged has had at least 30,000 refunds in the past few days. Anyone said in a video on his channel shortly after the game released in November, which is not good for your game that has barely sold 500,000 copies. To be hemorrhaging players like this, so generally speaking, Veilguard is not a commercial success. Hey, that's what they get for bringing identity politics, Bo. You know, Dragon Age was to me, Dragon Age that I've read was a very good franchise, Bo. It was a good franchise, but once they brought in identity politics and all, they did that, and look what happened. The game went to ruin, dude. People are tired, man. People are getting sick and tired, dude. If accurate, this number represents one of the most significant mass rejections of a AAA game in recent memory. Even notoriously bad launches like Cyberpunk 2077 did see this level of immediate backlash in terms of physical returns. Most players stuck with the game, banking on patches and updates. For Veilguard, however, there's no such patience as its new GameStop price shows. The game was met with glowing reviews from mainstream virtue signaling outlets and scathing criticism from fans who felt that BioWare abandoned the franchise's core identity in favor of identity politics and shallow writing. Many longtime Dragon Age fans rejected the game outright, refusing to engage with what they saw as a betrayal of the original version. Vision. Catastrophic failure of the Veilguard and its plummeting price is just one of the many problems BioWare's parent company EA is currently facing. The publisher recently slashed its revenue forecast for the fiscal year, citing both the Veilguard and EA Sports FC 25 as the primary culprits for its financial woes. The company originally expected mid-single digit growth from its live service titles, but now expects a mid-single digit decline, a multi-$100 million shortfall. This collapse is confidence led to EA stock plummeting nearly 20% in just a matter of days. Shares tumbled from 142.35 to 125.90 on January 22nd, and then further bottoming out of the $116.29 before slightly recovering $118.58. It fell again today, bringing it back down to $16.64 as of this writing. Investors are clearly fleeing the company, spooked by the unexpected financial hit and realization that EA's high profile releases are failing to meet even the most conservative expectations. Veilguard price reduction isn't the only Dragon Age news this week. In response to Veilguard's commercial disaster, BioWare has announced a major restructuring, cutting down its team and shifting its focus entirely to Mass Effect. Studio General Manager Gary McKay assured fans that veterans from the original Mass Effect trilogy, Mike Gamble, Preston Munich, Derek Waltz, and Parrish Slay, are now leading development, a clear indication that EA is trying to restore true trust after the Veilguard debacle. Though McKay avoided mentioning layoffs directly, BioWare is relocating staff to other EA divisions, which strongly suggests that some employees will be let go as part of the restructuring. Notably, the Veilguard's director, Corrine Bush, recently departed from the company, claiming that it was a voluntary decision. And here's the road ahead. With Dragon Age Veilguard now sitting in bargain bins at GameStop and its trade value at rock bottom, it's clear that the game is a financial disaster for EA. Players have rejected it. Retailers can get rid of it, and EA is now scrambling to recover from one of the biggest misfires in years. Yeah, man. I mean, like I said, dude, this is what happens when they decide to put identity politics first, bro. And when they do that, bro, they're gonna get this. This game will go into ruin. So let's get the next article up here. All right. So let me bring it up here. BioWare gutted and restructured after Dragon Age: The Veilguard failure. Studio tries to assure longtime fans as Mass Effect becomes primary focus. So yeah, this has been very bad for BioWare, man. Excuse me. All right, been reading a lot. The fallout from Dragon Age: The Veilguard catastrophic failure continues, with BioWare now undergoing a massive restructuring that all but confirms the studio is being slashed into the bone. So the last article that I read is that they're cutting employees right now. They're cutting down employees, putting them in different locations, and they're trying to have most of the workers to work on the Dragon Mass Effect game, man. But I don't know, man. I'm hoping it doesn't end up like what's going on with Ubisoft right now at the moment, because Ubisoft is in really deep trouble. So let's keep reading. In a post on BioWare's studio, General Manager Gary McKay announced that the company is shifting its focus entirely to the next Mass Effect game, effectively sidelining Dragon Age after the latest installment's disastrous reception. While McKay attempts to paint this an exciting new chapter for BioWare, the reality is clear. Veilguard's failure has forced EA's hand, and the studio is now being gutted. Key staff are being shuffled out of BioWare into other EA divisions. And while the statement avoids explicitly mentioning layoffs, the language strongly suggests that many developers won't have a place to land. A studio in crisis. Today, we are turning towards the future and preparing for the next chapter in BioWare's story. McKay wrote as we announced in August 2023, we are changing how we build games to meet the needs of our upcoming projects and hold ourselves to the highest quality standards. In translation, Dragon Age: The Veilguard failed so badly that BioWare's entire structure is being dismantled. McKay confirmed that a core team at BioWare is now dedicated to developing the next Mass Effect game under the leadership of veterans from the original trilogy, specifically naming Mike Gamble, Preston Waltamaniuk, Derek Waltz, and Paris. While framed as a reassuring statement for fans, it will also heavily implies that the team behind the Veilguard is out. This includes the game's director, Corrine Bush, who recently left BioWare for another opportunity. While Bush claimed the departure was voluntarily, it's hard to believe that after leading a game to such a spectacular commercial failure, this high profile exit didn't come at the assistance of higher ups. EA doesn't tolerate high profile flops, and the Veilguard was just that, failing to meet even half of the company's engagement expectations. EA's financial nightmare. BioWare's restructuring follows one of the worst financial weeks in EA's recent history. After slashing its revenue forecast due to Veilguard's underperformance and EA Sports FC 25's weak holiday sales, EA stock took a nosedive, plummeting nearly 20% over the course of 2 days. Investors are now openly questioning the direction of the company, particularly BioWare decision making. Prior to Veilguard's launch, internal projections suggested it would sell over 10 million copies in its life cycle. Instead, it barely engaged 1.5 players by the end of 2024, a game that many hoped would be a triumphant return to the Dragon Age series has instead becoming a cautionary tale of how the Fallout franchise and BioWare have fallen. Yeah, man, they really outdone themselves on this game, bro. They really outdone themselves. And it's like I said, dude, there's more to this article if you want to read more and everything, but I'm going to be done with it. But this is what happens when you decide to bring identity politics, bro. When you when you guys want to try to put identity politics and entertainment, whether it's a game, a movie, a book, a cartoon series or animated series, or a real life TV show, if you bring all that in there, you're gonna get it. It's gonna go into ruin, bro. And it's happened many times over, man. And if you've been paying attention, if you've been watching my videos and you've seen what has been happening to entertainment right now, that's why we need to make sure that none of this DI woke identity politics nonsense does not come into entertainment, bro. We get it out of there, and I'm sure that entertainment will be fine again, bro. But time will tell, and we'll see. So that's gonna be it for this video. So thanks for watching this video, and thank you for being part of the channel. If you like the video, hit the like button, share this video, post a comment below, let me know your thoughts. And if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. All right, everyone, thank you all so much, and I'll be seeing you in the next video. Bye for now.